Hello and welcome back to Ace Combat Zero Mission 4A. We'll see you after the briefing.
The Ustio and Osean coalition forces are to launch a joint campaign. The collective strategic military force of the two armies will be referred to as the Allied Forces. The campaign will be called Offensive Campaign Number 4101. The objective of this operation is to secure a sea transit lane for the Allied forces. To secure this channel, the Belkan forces occupying the Futuro Canal must be cleared out. You will be given a choice of missions in this joint operation. Offensive Campaign Number 4101 will be comprised of the following 3 air missions. First, there is Operation Gelnikos. This is an air-to-air surface operation, whose objective is to wipe out Belka's air squadron, port facilities, and surface weapons. Next is Operation Round Hammer. This is an air-to-surface operation, whose objective is to wipe out the Belkan fleet, its port facilities, and surface weapons. And the last mission is called Operation Costa. This is an escort mission, whose objective is to protect the naval vessels in Osea's Third Fleet, including its state-of-the-art aircraft carrier, which will be making a trial voyage. Fierce resistance by Belkan forces is expected in all 3 missions. Choose carefully which one you wish to participate in. That is all.
Axe and Hammer, huh? I wonder if the Red Faction uses that software.
Good question. So hello, welcome back. We now have a choice of missions that we can do. We can do Gelnikos, Roundhammer, or Kostner for this mission, or for this video. We are going to be doing Operation Gelnikos, the air-to-air / air-to-ground one. And as you also noticed, I do have another guest with me. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, I'm Kadorhal.
And what have you done lately?
The only thing anyone here would be familiar with would be SWAT 3.
Yeah, Kadorhal's done a bunch of LPs on the Let's Play forums, or LPF, and he's also a fairly major player in the Iggy Igson's LPFWA, where his creator wrestler also helped Emperor Palpatine temporarily take over LPFWA for some reason I'm still figuring out. So yeah, for this mission, we're going to whip out the good old F1, because it is our air-to-ground go-to.
Nippon supremacy.
Yeah.
At least until we get the F2.
Yeah. Well, once we get the F-15, basically every other plane in this game becomes an also-run. So yeah, we got something new on the radar map here, jamming.
I think this is the first game in the series to actually have them really jam the radar like that. I've been playing the 5th game recently, and the jamming wasn't really that noticeable.
Yeah, because I know, like, they introduced it more or less in 5, but yeah, like, 0 and 6 is when it just goes crazy with it, where it actually does stuff like this, where it blocks the whole radar screen. So, and yeah, the jammers, as you can see down there, they're not mission-critical targets, so you do have to more or less cycle through just about everything in order to target them.
Locked on.
Could be because they're like different types of jammers too. Like these are ground-based, so I guess they'd be meant to hide like everything they could.
Yeah.
And jamming in the 5th game is always just for like aircraft, so like doesn't affect the radar so much, but the targeting boxes sometimes show you targets that aren't actually there.
Yeah. Whereas, like, in 6, the airborne jammers are sort of a mix, where, like, it screws with your, like, your teammates' targeting, and it also blocks the radar map, too.
I never really played too much of 6. I think 2 missions tops.
Oh. Yeah, no, I played 6 inside and out because it was one of the first games I actually had for the Xbox 360. So it was basically like, okay, I played Halo 3 enough times, let's try something new.
Hello there, Pixie.
Yeah. I know, yeah, that is the one good part about Pixie, like, he is able to clip clean through you when it's not counted as a collision.
Yeah, that kind of bit me in my first playthrough of Ace Combat 5. Like, I tried to stay close to the group while we were in patrol or whatever, coming up to that SR-71. First turn, Chopper crashed right into me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it, Chopper.
Despite all that, I still like him. Probably one of my favorite characters in the series.
Oh, really? Well, then again, like, you know, he doesn't really have that much competition in terms of well-rounded characters in Ace Combat games, I suppose. He's certainly a better wingman than, like, frickin' Shamrock.
I mean, he could still be annoying, but it was annoying in, like, other ways than just saying, go dance with the angels all the time.
Yeah, annoying in, like, almost an endearing, sort of goofy kind of way.
Plus, he was a fan of rock and roll. I can really respect that.
But, yeah, no, like, in terms of characterization and, like, just general competency, like, Pixie's probably the best wingman you'll ever have in an Ace Combat game.
I heard Archer is actually supposed to be the one who's the most competent, but I've never really noticed it. That could be really, because I always set them to disperse, so they just go do whatever they want, and I focus on what I want. It's like there's a later mission. I actually set my wingmate to attack. He immediately launched a 4 AAM, and he burst and took out like half the targets that were available right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And yeah, to think they improved the AI from 5 for 0, too. Yeah, it's funny, like, this mission here, like, all three of them, like, all three parts of this mission are probably on the shorter end of missions that you get to do in the early game. Which, you know, you would think that would probably be their reason for justifying breaking it up into 3, but then again, it's not a, okay, this is a 1, 2, 3, like, part mission. No, it's just pick one of these 3, and then you're just in and out like that.
It's probably because of how the game is set up. It's basically like the game actually has like 52 missions, but you only go through 18 in one playthrough. Just that except for this and 2 others, it's always based on your Ace style gauge rather than just like, okay, you pick.
Yeah. And even then, the latter 2 missions that do this pick one of 3 thing are, like, more or less very similar.
Yeah, all 3 of them, it's like you get to pick between air-to-air, air-to-ground, or both. That's really why they're some of my favorite missions in the game, because you get to choose what you go up against. Like, if you want to play around with the bomber and just scorched earth everything, go ahead.
Yeah.
And they tend to have some of the best music in the game, too, in my opinion.
And they are, in a sense, sort of semi-geared to your Ace style. Like, this one here is basically the mercenary mission. It gives you the highest number of targets to take out, as well as the highest number of, like, yellow targets. So if you want, you can just rack up a hell of a lot of money in this mission just by taking everything out, and then, like, the, you know, the air-to-air one, like, is more the night one, because you have to defend a target in that one, and then, like, the air-to-sea one is just sort of the soldier. It gives you the mix of both.
Yeah, now that I think about it, this yellow target thing is, kind of reminds me of how I've been grinding the, one of the missions like this in Ace Combat 5, Desert Lightning or Desert Arrow, I think they are.
Yeah.
And one of them has you taking out an enemy oil field. They say they want to capture it, but you just destroy everything, and that counts as capturing. Even after one of the ground forces tells you they've got, like, I don't remember how much oil they have stockpiled there, but it's a lot. You think you want to save some of it for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. And what just happened there?
Yeah, that guy crashed into my tail and blew himself up, and I took no damage for it. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, Ace Combat Zero is a really weird game in that respect. Like I said, like...
Yeah, I'm noticing.
Yeah, like, collision detection happens only when it feels it's going to happen. But, yeah, like, without sort of going too far into spoilers, like for Ace Combat 5, because that is coming later in the timeline, but, yeah, the mission you're talking about there, like, you don't even get the chance to choose, like, it is literally based on the game's random number generator. And one of them is super hard, and the other one is super easy.
Enemy forces eliminated. Nice work, comm team. This should make your next operation a whole lot easier.
What do you mean, our operation? Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, Pixie's here? Speaking of Ace Combat 5...
Thanks to your accomplishments in Operation Gelnikos, campaign number 4101 was a success. The Futuro Canal will be a vital stronghold for the Allied forces.
Wait, we haven't done the other two operations yet. How's he know it's a success?
He's psychic.
I wonder if Patrick Sates ever played a psychic in a video game or something.
Well, he is Artanis in Legacy of the Void.